Welcome to another episode of Legacy of the Thrivers. When I think about courage, I think about women like Anne Bond. Women who didn't ask for this journey, who didn't expect their life to take such a turn, but still showed up, fought with dignity, and reminded us that strength has many faces. Anne's story isn't about fame in the usual sense. It's about a woman who used her gift of laughter as a comedian, a writer, and a truth teller to bring light into one of the darkest battles of her life. Anne was just 26 when she heard those words no one wants to hear: stage 4 breast cancer. It had already spread to her liver, and the outlook was grim. Doctors gave her just a few years. I'm sure a lot of you that are listening to this, who are young, can relate to Anne's story about being young and being diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer. But Anne wasn't about to let cancer steal her joy. She leaned into what she knew best: her voice, her humor, her ability to make people laugh, even when she herself was in pain. Through social media, writing, and comedy, she began to share her journey. She didn't sugarcoat it. She was honest about the treatments, the fear, and the days when things felt impossible. But in the middle of it all, she gave people permission to laugh. She showed that even in the fight for her life, humor can be healing. Decades later, Anne is still here, thriving, creating, advocating. She's living proof that numbers on a chart don't get to define a person's destiny. Anne's story is more than survival. It's about resilience, honesty, and finding joy in the middle of hardship. She reminds us that strength doesn't always look like a clenched fist. Sometimes it looks like a smile through tears, a joke in the middle of chemo, or courage to say, I am still here. Today, we honor Anne as part of a legacy of the Thrivers. Her voice, her laughter, her life reminds us all that thriving isn't about pretending the pain isn't real. It's about choosing to live in spite of it. Anne Bond's journey is a reminder that early detection, advocacy, and community make a difference. If you haven't scheduled your mammogram, do it today. If something feels different in your body, don't wait to get checked. And beyond your own health, share Anne's story. Talk about it with your sisters, your daughters, your friends, because every voice raised in awareness has the power to save a life. Thank you for joining me for this episode of Legacy of the Thrivers. And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and follow us on all social media platforms. Until next Monday, have a good one.